According to unofficial information, Kakashi should be able to activate Susanoo even if he no longer possesses Sharingan. And in this video, you will find out several reasons for this. But if this is absolutely and truly possible, you will get to know very well soon as well. Don't forget to support the video with likes and comments and share it with your friends. For your support, I will be incredibly grateful. Wish you guys pleasant viewing. Throughout his life, Kakashi was praised for his abilities several times as a copy ninja. Nevertheless, despite the fact that he was considered as one of the most powerful and talented shinobi, nowadays some fans still claim that after he lost his Sharingan, Kakashi ceased to be someone who was once feared and even forgot all of his old exploits in Naruto. It is true that without Sharingan, he lost most of his strength and his capabilities. Because, for example, now he cannot predict attacks and copy techniques to impose genjutsu with a glance and cannot even use Raikiri, lightning blade, because he becomes vulnerable. But with minuses, there are various pluses. One of them is that now Kakashi can fight longer and use more destructive jutsu, because there is no longer the Sharingan that used to practically consume all of his chakra. Now he has a large supply of chakra, but that's not all. Because in the third official novel of Boruto, it is confirmed that over 1000 techniques he copied and that all the experience that he received from the first moment of using Sharingan is still completely imprinted in his head. So Kakashi is not only a repertoire of over 1000 techniques, but at any moment he can produce anything he saw. For example, how his friends or enemies moved, how they dodged their attacks or did their attacks, and so on. Another interesting fact is that Kakashi should still be able to do Susanoo, because if we go to the 4th data book, which is written by Masashi Kishimoto himself, who is the creator of Naruto, we understand that it's not necessary to always have 2 Mangekyo Sharingans to activate Susanoo. I have caught your attention, haven't I? I will explain. In this book, Kishimoto explained that to summon Susanoo for first time, you need to have 2 Sharingans, but after Susanoo has been unlocked, it can be activated even without 2 Mangekyos. For example, in the novel written by Kishimoto, Shisui appears to activate His Susanoo with just 1 eye. In Naruto, Itachi summoned this huge humanoid without even activating his Sharingan, or for example, Madara, who activated Susanoo without having his eyes at all. So it becomes clear that Kakashi should be able to activate Susanoo, because such skill remained in his head. But sometimes reality is actually deceiving. Namely, the problem is that our beloved sensei does not have Uchiha body type, which easily supports Susanoo. Yes, I know that in the 4th Great Ninja War or Shinobi, he was even able to use perfect Susanoo. But this was due to the fact that Obito only temporarily gave him Sharingan, but also provided him with his Hagoromo's chakra, which was confirmed by Kakashi himself. They say that with that Sage chakra, he became much stronger. So now that Kakashi no longer has his chakra, which makes the Sharingan out of ordinary eyes, which creates Susanoo, that's it, the chakra of the Uchiha, and to be more precise, without the chakra of Obito and Hagoromo, he can no longer use Susanoo, because he was not born with the special Uchiha genes. For example, if we remember that at the beginning of Naruto, the anime, when Kakashi used his Sharingan for a long time, Hatake immediately went to the hospital because this Sharingan absorbed a lot of chakra and Kakashi could not control it at all. However, as the plot progressed, he miraculously withstood his Sharingan longer and recovered much faster. And we don't even take into account that in Shippuden, he was even able to use Mangekyo Sharingan several times. Yes, I know that he trained, and so on, but for me it was very rapid increase in his strength, because it is impossible that he could constantly use his Sharingan for longer because at the beginning of the plot everything was much different. And we're talking about Kakashi, who has been possessing the Sharingan for over 15 years, thus it is impossible for Kakashi to increase his stamina in 1 year much more than 15 years, despite the fact that all of these 15 years he has been fighting and training and so on. On the other hand, Kishimoto admitted in the first data book that Sharingan is even rare among Uchihas. That's it. Not all Uchiha are born with what is necessary to activate it, regardless of whether they go through the trauma that causes the eye to awaken. At the same time, it is surprising that Kakashi was able to use Sharingan because there were Uchiha who could not even do that. So I can say that Kakashi has a pretty lucky genetics, but he's not good enough to support Susanoo without any help. I also want to note one interesting fact that I learned from Boruto's short story, namely the new nickname of Kakashi. Since the 6th Hokage no longer possesses his Sharingan, he prefers to be called simply Kakashi, rather than Copy Ninja. Also, in the novel, it is confirmed by Kakashi himself that he still uses every jutsu he has ever copied. I'm telling you these facts for those who doubt it, and believe me, I have certainly met such. In addition, his ability to make important decisions in short time, thanks to the great experience he gained in combat, made him a formidable shinobi. That makes it clear that Kakashi is still a powerful ninja. After all, Kakashi became famous not only because of the Sharingan, but because his incredible talent. He received from his father, who was considered stronger than even all 3 legendary Sanins. No wonder Kakashi graduated from Shinobi's Academy at the age of 5 and became already a Chunin at the age of 6, and he achieved all this without having Sharingan. So don't underestimate our 6th Hokage. I hope to see him in Boruto manga. Agree, it will be cool if 6th Hokage faced for example members of Kara such as Code or Delta, yet Boruto's novella said that the 6th only became stronger with his loss of his Sharingan. I mentioned some main reasons earlier, but there is one more, namely the technology. After the Great Ninja War, Kakashi created considerable numbers of techniques. For example, Purple Lightning or Mud Wall, Earth Release, Air Style Wall, and of course much more. And these techniques are much stronger than all those previously that was used by Kakashi. I would like to see if Kakashi uses his Purple Lightning in the chakra mode, like Raikage does. This would greatly increase his physical ability and could even fight Otsutsuki. So I hope that the authors of Boruto won't forget Kakashi and add him in the main plot. After all, Team 7's sensei was one of the best characters in Naruto, if not the best at all. If you agree with this, be sure to like the video.